Yo, what's happening, guys? What's happening? Feeling much better today than I was yesterday towards the end of the stream. If you weren't here, we painted the Heat Hawk. Looks probably more like that in person. We'll just continue working on these two Zakus. We've got some edge highlights to do on the other Zaku, so we'll just jump into that, I think. Yeah, we've got the, two arms and shoulders to do on this guy with the green, so we'll do that. We should pull them apart. Hey, Stork. Yeah, we're pretty close with both Zakus now in terms of being finished. Bro, why don't you want to focus? Why do you not want to focus? Hey Hoon, how you doing? Oh, very cool, man. Very cool. Hey, David, how you doing? I thought I had a drink. I got water, guys. So we finished the Heat Hawk last night. Came up pretty good. Was pretty happy with it. A little more heavy metal inspired with the paint style though. Deathwatch veterans. Those models still hold up. They were some of the last firstborn they did before the Primaris. They're obviously scaling up all the Horus Heresy stuff now, but their scale wasn't that bad. Not like the old firstborn with the big old heads. Thank you, Kane. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I had a shorter stream last night. My mum tried to, I don't know, make me sick. She had dinner at her place and she obviously didn't cook something right. But anyway, I had an early stream last night. But we did manage to paint the Heat Hawk. So when you're looking at it close, it still looks good when it's close, but you know, when you're looking at it as if it's the model, which is probably about that big, or scale wise, that's how it looks. And I was sort of worried that it was going to take away from all of the miniatures, like Char and the other guy, but it's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. I'm thinking we've got how many more streams left? Maybe 4 streams, and we should have both Zaku's done. Fingers crossed. And then I have changed plans. I was going to work on gun cannon because I just don't like the pose of the model, but new plan. Actually, I need to put an edge highlight there. New plan. The weapon's epic. Thank you, Kane. New plan is to do the RX-78 next. We're going to do the Gundam next. I'm going to make a tutorial from it. A full tutorial. And we're going to try and edit it up as quick as we can. And I'm going to try and send it to Bandai. And see if we, I don't know, can't get some, I don't know, recognition. Be like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what we want to continue to do. It would be super cool if you maybe sent some models early. I mean, there's no harm in trying. And we've never really ever attempted anything like that before, so... we've got nothing to lose. Tried posting it in the Gumbler subreddit. Yes. I'm 42, dude. Even though I'm on a lot of socials and stuff, I might leave that to Mum. Nah, same Kane. They're just a bit bigger, right? They're because they're the size of a Primarch, but they're not as detailed as a Primarch. I would say that they are easier than a Space Marine. Having said that, though, Zaku's don't have as many edge highlights as Gundams. So, like, well, I mean, I know Tall Geese isn't a Gundam, but he, or is he a Gundam? No, he's not, is he? But, like, this Tall Geese is going to have a ton of, this is going to be a lot of work when you just look at the edges and stuff. Black Sword, my dude, what is happening? I started wearing gloves when I burnt my right hand at work. Not badly, but I didn't want to put a burn scar on stream. It'll heal. And then I cut my left hand on this finger. So I was like, I'll just wear some gloves instead of, having some icky wounds on a close-up on camera. I'm fine, dude. I'm fine. I do it all the time. I do it too much. The Bandai preview models usually go to staff painters for the Japanese hobby magazines like Hobby Japan. I mean, we've got nothing to lose, David. We've got nothing to lose. We are planning on creating content around the Gundam miniatures, so you never know. You never know. Plus, if it's the same staff painters that painted the stuff that's on the box, then they might want to think about sending it to someone else. If you know what I'm saying. How do I find my hand? With the gloves, it's okay in this weather, but in summer it would be horrid, I reckon. It is a bit different, like handling the brush, like having the feel through the brush, if that makes sense. Which is like it's big for everyone, but like the way I paint with the tip of my brush with my edge highlights is very sort of pressure sensitive, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if you've seen me sometimes load my brush up and it's got an actual little blob. Here's an example. It's almost got a blob on the tip, right? It's not a sharp point. And because I'm lazy, sometimes I'll edge highlight with this, right? Because watch me stuff this up, because my pressure control is pretty good. And I'm only just touching the model, even though there's a blob on the end of the brush. The hobby Japan painters also did pretty bad when they tried to do Warhammer. Way too clean. What do you mean? What do you mean by clean? Or do you mean just like simple? Because is it fair to say in Gunpla, for the most part, it is just a base color and then a panel liner, and then potentially some chipping with pencils, with Gundam pencils. Is that what the majority of the way models would be painted in Gunpla? I know I've seen some of the guys that do cell shading, but that stuff's batshit crazy. Like the guys that do the good cell shading, that's mental. That's mental. They didn't have any experience with edge highlights. Yeah, look, so I guess with Warhammer, right? The box art is painted by the heavy metal team, which is, you know, the way I paint my models, the paint style I enjoy the most. It's extremely contrasting, and it's very, very easy to tell each part of a miniature from another. Is that the way, is edge highlighting exclusive to Warhammer? No, but I suppose it's probably most related to, I guess. 99 airbrush? Yeah. Okay. I think the models definitely suit heavy metal, that is for sure. However, if you were going to do an MG, that would take a long time, even if you were to do a single edge highlight. Plan for tonight is to get all of these secondary edge highlights finished on the second Zaku 2, which is just the arms. So we should be able to get that done. And then with the rest of the time for the stream, we'll add some chipping like we did on the other one, and then we'll have to come back with this edge highlight and highlight the chips. Nath, what's happening? You just started watching Gundam, the first series, like the OG. Not the 1995 one. Dude, the OG Gundam was like 1978, bro. It wasn't 1995. G-Quacks. Is that how you say it? It's G-Quacks, isn't it? It's weird. See, I'm telling you, Bandai should send me miniatures early. Can't say I'm not doing influencing. $19.95. I'll say this, at the must be the age gap. Yeah, something like that, dude. Bandai never sends models to anyone early. I mean, but they've also never done a tabletop game, have they? Yo, I like to think sometimes I lean towards the edge of pessimist and realist. You guys are all being pessimists. I don't need you to pump my tires up. We'll never know. We're gonna send them an email, and look, there's a very real chance we'll get nothing back. But you just never ever know. You never know. Like the combination of high quality paint job, high quality Instagram posts, high quality painting tutorial, and hopefully high quality battle reports. You just don't know. My Gundams look better than their box art ones. I would sincerely hope so, Nath. I would sincerely hope so, bro. The box ones look like they're painted by a 6-year-old. The talented 6-year-old. The talented 6-year-old. Surely, well, this is what we're gonna send an email to them with a. I have to do the tutorials first. We want to be ready. It's not like we're gonna just send them an email and be like, "Hello, Mr. Bandai. My name's Justin. I like Gundams. Can you please send me Gundams?" No, we're gonna have like we'll have an email with like a link to the tutorial and like nice photos and all that type of stuff. Yeah, we're gonna build the portfolio. So that's what's next. That's what I was saying. Initially, after the Zakus, I was going to work on gun cannon because that model is dumb. But I think doing our first tutorial, it probably makes sense to do the OG Gundam. And that can also be the tutorial that we send to Bandai. Look, we might just get ignored. I have once sent an email to Tooth and Coats to try and get their attention when we did the Ultramarine tutorial, which I actually have here. So I painted this bad boy up using just Tooth and Coats paints. Only Tooth and Coats paints. This is what we, when we run our, what are we calling it? Advanced class, our advanced painting class. This is the model that it's going to be. And I sent masterclass maybe. And then, yeah, I sent an email to Tooth and Coats. Mind you, I didn't send a link and nice photos. So we're learning from the last time. Learning from the last time. And don't stress, I'm gonna get Marvin to do all the emailing. So it's all professional and it's not me. No, I shouldn't talk myself down like that. Like, I could write a well-structured email. I mean, if Bandai want to learn from, like, so Games Workshop send miniatures early to people. They have like two types of people they send miniatures to. There's the non-disclosure statement miniatures, which get the models like really early. They get them really early and paint them up so that when Games Workshop do their reveals of stuff, they're like, yo, check out these models painted by, like, you know, the big Instagram painters. And then there's the other guys that are not part of the non-disclosure that just get models early and then can paint them in the lead up to the release. So I know that was someone saying Bandai has been sort of trying to target Warhammer creators, and so, look, some Warhammer creators, Instagram guys, did get these miniatures really, really early. Like I was saying, I saw a bunch of Warhammer people running around with the classic Gundam. Bandai US don't care. Well, I don't even think there's a Bandai Australia. Exactly, Kane. Exactly, yeah. And look, we're definitely not trying to fake anything when it comes to this, you know. We're gonna have a full in-depth tutorial, all that type of goodness, so we'll see. 1 month lead time for the big boxes, yeah. But there's also, like, yeah, the big guys like Richard Gray that get miniatures well in advance, you know. They're not allowed to show anyone. I don't think I would want that. Because I'd be horrible at keeping a secret. I would like to get models early to paint them on stream though. That would be sick. You guys missed the Heat Hawk yesterday. This is how he finished up. They're very old school. Yeah, see, Games Workshop is probably ahead of where Bandai are, but they're still not great. But at the same time, you just like, this is the thing, right? If you send them an email, you list all that type of information. You'd be like, yo, we're out west. We're in the west, and you know, we stream every night and we do some good quality work. Is there any chance that, you know, someone might have to bring that up with them for them to change their mind? But hey, I got a bunch of models to paint before the game comes out anyway, so. Too big to care, probably. But these are different to Gunpla though. Would Gunpla collectors want to get these miniatures? Your average Gunpla collector, not the hardcore Gunpla collector that's probably got all of them. They do? Oh, okay. I thought this would just be like some sort of Happy Meal toy that they wouldn't be interested in. Why don't I just put him on base?
I've got blue souls, cause I'm way gone. Trying to find my way back home. Count my bones as in desert crumbs blown. I'm gonna turn all of my stones.
Rock bottom make the man and some pressure make a gemstone. Trying to put $1 to my name like Creflo. Not the boy, late to the game. It's in the blood flow. And I'm from the south, it's thick skin and tough bone. Big attitude through big lips with gusto. Trust no kings, that's why they tried to crush souls. But it's IGBO. When the dust blow, this old head be standing there. No silver, just gold. Crack no books on the hustle. I was born to grind. Yo, scared of your potential. I'm adorned with mine. 30 times around the sun, man. Of course I shine. My legacy will not dwarf with time. And in my daughter's eyes, it's basic. I must not say quit. Every day sees a present like a Rob St. Nick. Walk a fine line between tenacious and patient. I can't slip. I'm fighting clocks and they can't win.
I've got bruised souls, cause I'm way grown. Trying to find my way back home. Count my wounds as in desert crumbs flow. I'm gonna turn all of my stones. I've got bruised souls, cause I'm way grown. Trying to find my way back home. Who that soldier in the mirror? Oh, oh. I'm gonna turn all of my stones.
Impeccably I flow, hardest raps you know, breaking status quo, reaping what I sow, artistry like Van Gogh, get it from my mama hip, so thick that I need tempo, personality spicy, body banging like a bongo, cause black women been it since Timbuktu since Pharaoh, sponge rollers and hot combs, lips, cheeks and brow bones, if you ain't for the culture then please stay out of my zone, these little dummy rappers could never grace my headphones, see I'm from a place in space where ain't no storytelling, you just had to have been there, if you want the battle ain't no problem, say where. I got so much experience, I can't even play fair. But I'ma keep evolving and growing and hurting feelings and showing you need endurance to go in. I got mileage on this pen. I've been busy cause I've been out here schooling all these kids. Took 3 decades to have this glow up that I did.
I've got bruised souls, cause I'm way grown. Trying to find my way back home. Count my wounds as in desert crumbs flow. I'm gonna turn all of my stones. I've got bruised souls, cause I'm way grown. Trying to find my way back home. Who that soldier in the mirror? Oh, oh. I'm gonna turn all of my stones.
I don't even know what that is. What is the Zaku competition? September 1st. What are we, August? Is it just painting a Gundam up, is it?
You know, I believe that self-love is very important.
Magazine competition, right. What would you normally paint? What would the entries normally be? Like a master grade or something? A cash prize and their build would be on the cover. Pretty cool. It's probably a little too late for me to start. Probably a little too late for me to start. If I was going to do an MG. Geez, I reckon... I don't know how long a master grade would take me. Let me just Google something right quick. Ray, yeah, it's not a surprise that Ray Studio, his stuff's phenomenal. Yeah, I don't know how many. Dude, I'm just saying 3 months plus. I would need. I'm saying 3 months plus I would need. For an MG. Hey, if this whole Gundam thing kicks off in terms of like the tutorials and playing the game, yeah, never know. You never know. I do have a Gundam. I do. I'll show you. I haven't built it. See, I actually have a Gundam. That's what I've built. That's what I built, and I was like, this is fucked. Yeah, Dynama's my favorite from Double O. JC, how you doing? I will almost definitely remove those highlights from the top of those spikes. You're doing well? It's good to hear, good to hear. No, I didn't Black Sword. So I didn't go in Saturday. I completely forgot the model was available. Went in Sunday to Games Workshop Ringwood. Did not have any. Did not have any. So I didn't get him. Didn't get him. Spewing. Cool model. Don't know when I'd ever paint it up. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate. He's a very cool model. I know that 84 Paints, Dan said that he could pick one up in the UK, but I don't know if I'm that. I don't think I want him that bad. Yeah, the shit thing was when I was talking to the store manager of Ringwood, he was like, they sold out at 3 o'clock. People are selling them. Oh, that's fucked. I hate that shit. Sorry for swearing, guys, but that I hate, dude. I hate that shit. Hate that shit. Yeah, he said he sold out at 3 o'clock, and I could have easily got him before 3 o'clock. So quite annoyed at myself. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. Yep, and they don't get any extras. That's it. What was allocated to the store is how many they got. Don't buy it. Fuck them. Just don't buy it. Stuff those guys. Yeah, just don't buy them. Don't buy them online if they're marked up. Just let people hold on to these miniatures forever. Oh man, I've painted 5 captains. It would have been fantastic to get him and maybe paint him as a different chapter, use him as a tutorial, but dude, even if I got one and painted it and used it for a charity or something, like, I have no time for people like that. Like, I've got some limited edition models. I don't know if I'll ever get around to painting them. They'll look cool on a shelf one day, but if I ever sold them, I'd just sell them for what they're worth. You know what I mean? Like how much I bought for it. It's a plastic miniature. Sure, it's like limited print, but I don't know.
Yeah, they wanna see my decline. There's a whole line of them, that's fine. I stay posted up in their minds and don't pay a diamond rent. I don't mix much with a kind, I ain't trying to blend. The difference between I and them is Steinbeck of mice and men. Ooh, it's time again. Straps on and we live again. Upset and they in position, but I ain't even got eyes on them. It's a me versus me exhibition. Me winning, that's repetition. When I retire, that's deposition. Untouchable, I'm the definition.
Yeah, Black Sword. Yeah, exactly. The do you guys remember that limited edition Catachan model that people would like selling for ludicrous prices? This is back when I was still sort of on Facebook, and people were just tearing shreds off people because they were putting it up for like $500. Nah, it wasn't the yearly Warhammer sub one. Nah. It was like this Power Fist captain. I think it looked like Carl Weathers, didn't it? From Predator. Am I getting his name right? Just gonna go to the toilet after I do some highlights here. Also, we're not going to do the live stream showcase. We're only going to do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays because we just don't get that many people uploading stuff. It's the same sort of people every time, I think. So we might just do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays now. It's insane how much faster I do this off stream. What, Nix? How we doing? Oh, wait, is Nico? Gundam. Yes, sir. Right, I'm just going to quickly go to the toilet. I'll be back in a sec and we'll get this arm finished off. You can stare at the heat hawk we painted last night. Stay there, brother. Okay. Stay there, but on camera. You watch him fall over. Be back in a sec. just keep highlighting a bazooka. I think something has happened with Restream and TikTok. I don't think TikTok allows Restream to stream from it anymore. So with Restream, you basically get your stream key from each of the sites that you stream on. Very easy on YouTube, very easy on Twitch. TikTok, in Australia at least, they don't give you your stream key anymore. On Restream, you could do an auto setup though. You could just put in the details of your TikTok and it would do an automatic setup. That's how I used it. And that's also why we didn't have the chat, TikTok chat and the rest of the chat, which was annoying because I had to use the auto setup. But now I think they've just completely removed that option. I have to have a look into it more. I think you can get your stream key from TikTok if you go through like an agency, but that shit seems dodgy and I don't want to do that. And people want money off you. You joined an agency, you didn't get any benefits? Yeah. You got 2 strikes of various reasons. I remember the first time like the second time I streamed on TikTok. So I think I did a Friday night or something. And then I did a morning stream. And in the morning stream, my stream actually got banned because of nudity. And the only thing I can put it down to is because I was showing one of the Daughters of Cain models, which if it was the Medusa model, it sort of appears nude, kind of. So it could have been that reason. Other times we got, I got warnings, and I think it was because of certain songs, or it was because one person just kept coming on stream and they were like, reporting me. I don't know if they were just jealous of the stream or something. Anyway, TikTok's very, very volatile. Like, Twitch's discoverability isn't great. You know, it's hard to, like, you're not very often going to just be discovered on Twitch by being on the front page, unless you're like, I don't know. Yeah. Social media is just a weird thing. It's a weird thing. There's this, I don't know. Someone might know more than me, but like, there's those people like Speed and Kai Cenat and all those type of guys that don't really do anything. Who knows where they came from? I don't know. It's weird. Streaming's strange. Streaming is strange. But I also get how a middle-aged Australian dude painting miniatures doesn't warrant huge excitement. unless you're wanting to have someone to hang out and a hobby with and get some tips from. Oh man, so many Edge highlights. UK and the USA have so many more enthusiasts. Yeah, I don't look. I don't know if there's an exact magic formula to making it online. You gotta have a couple of X factors, and look, I go off my painting, right? Which you know, I'd like to think I'm one of the better painters or higher skilled painters that paints online every day. But that doesn't warrant subs and stuff, you know. It's just a fact. Just a fact. It's all stuff I think about. But at the same time, I'm going to stay true to myself. I'm going to stay true to Battleforge Gaming and our vision, and we'll just continue going down the path that we're going down. Hobby is niche. It is niche. It is niche, but if we're just talking, I guess popularity. I think if we're just talking popularity, yo, Lothar, how we doing? I wouldn't be up there with the most popular online painters, just off sheer numbers. If you're going off numbers and stuff, it is niche, but doesn't mean you can't make it, right? Doesn't mean you can't make it. We definitely have to start playing games. It's something I've been trying to push for ages, and unfortunately it's not something I can just do by myself. So we'll get playing games when we get playing games, whenever that time is. Also, I think I said hi, Lothar. I don't know if I said hi, Lothar. Hi, Lothar. Hi, Lothar. Dude, the tall geese is going to take so long. I'm just like thinking about all the edge highlights on the Zaku. The tall geese has so many more. So many more. I've got all of them, dude. I'm waiting on the seed box, but I've got all of them. I've built all of them. We've got heroic beginnings, so we've got gun tank. He's grown on me. Gun Tank has definitely grown on me. This guy still hasn't, and he never will. We got Gun Cannon. I know it's nostalgic. He's laying down. Doesn't mean it's not shit. The classic. And then we've got the Zakus. So the ones that I'm currently painting up. Xeon Rush. We finished the Heat Hawk last night. So he's got his powered up Tomahawk, and then there is the Wings of Advance, which is based on is it Gundam Wing. So you get 2 Leos in that box. This one with the heavy beam cannon or whatever it is. He's pretty cool. This guy's pretty cool too, except push fit models with the funny looking arm. And then this is the guy I'm actually really looking forward to painting. He's going to take a long time. Is Tall Geese. Tall Geese with his big old Dober. Big old Dober gun. So yeah, I'm going to do them all. We're going to do them all because the goal, the Tall Geese, yeah, the Tall Geese. Tall Geese 1, not Tall Geese 2 with the Heat Lance. Or the Heat Halberd. Man, the Heat Halberd's sick. Yeah, man, I'm going to follow all the lore. These are going to be lore accurate colors. The plan is to paint them all. Plan is to paint them, absolutely all of them, and have them ready for the tabletop game. Tall Geese 3 is the course. Is that one with the big wings? Has it got wings? Is it strange? No wings, a trident crest. Let me check it out. Tall Geese 3. Oh yeah. Oh, he's got like a Buster Shield. Got a Buster Shield with a heat. What's the thing called? What's the heat thing called? Thing that Goose got. Tall Geese Fugel's one he's got, yeah. Heat Rod. Heat Rod? No. That's cool. Do you know what? I actually really like just Tall Geese 1. Here's a Heat Rod. Thought so. I'm slowly getting it. I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. Yeah, I think I really like just regular old Tall Geese. He's cool.
Impeccably I flow, hardest raps you know, breaking status quo, reaping what I sow, artistry like Van Gogh, get it from my mama hip, so thick that I need tempo, personality, spicy body banging like a bongo, cause black women been it since Timbuktu since Pharaoh, sponge rollers and hot combs, lips, cheeks and brow bones, if you ain't for the culture then please stay out of my zone, these little dummy rappers could never grace my headphones, see I'm from a place.
You'll donate your Sazabi for the cause? What do you mean? Have you got master grade? I'm not doing an MG, bro.
But I'ma keep evolving and growing and hurting feelings and showing you need endurance to go in. I got mileage on this pen. I've been busy I've been out here schooling all these kids. Took 3 decades.
Yeah, I know. I've got a master grade Dynamis, and the guys were like, "Oh, there's a hobby competition in Japan on September 1st." I'm like, "Yeah, I definitely won't make that with a master grade. Ain't no way." Kakzuma, how we doing? How we doing? Never say never. Never say never. Not this year, though. Definitely not this year. Do I use pomade? No, I don't use anything. Yo, 5 gifted subs, anonymous. Thank you very much, whoever gifted those. That's been a long time since we've had any subs. Appreciate it. 5 at that as well. I've got a product called brush repair. Don't use it anywhere as much as I should. It says brush repair gel. Now, it doesn't repair your brush. It doesn't repair your brush. It's just an acrylic gel that sets. So you basically clean your brush with your brush soap. And after it's clean, you place this in it. And then you like roll it in the crease in your hand and form a tip. And then let it set. And it sort of makes a memory with the bristles. My old housemate Lockie used to use it after every hobby session, and he had a small layer brush, which is not a sable hair. It's still a natural hair, but it's not a sable hair, and it had a better tip than the artifices that I was using. Use Tamiya brush conditioner. Is it a soap or is it a gel? Brush conditioner sounds like a soap. There's a ton of products out there, but I would say this: you wished you took care of your brushes better. There's only one person that can do that, Nick. Dude, I should do it as well. I should honestly do it as well. I think the best thing you can possibly do for your brushes is have a clean water pot every single hobby session, because think about when you clean your brush out consistently. If you've got a ton of paint pigments in your water, you're actually not cleaning your brush out, if that makes sense. So always have a clean water pot at the start of every single hobby session. Use brush soap after every hobby session. And then leave your brush either lying flat on the table, or if you've got something where you can hang it, bristles facing down. Never store your brushes with the bristles facing up, because you think if you've got like even a small amount of water and it goes down into the ferrule of the brush, that's how you ruin your bristles. That's how they start to splay out. So there's like some really, really simple things you can do for your brush, and it'll still make them last a long time. It's a gel? Okay, yeah, then it sounds exactly like it. Exactly like that brush repair gel. Maybe, do you know what? Maybe I just need to do that at the end of every hobby session on stream and start to get you guys into the habit of doing it, maybe. Maybe? Difficult to get, you know. What is this hype chest and why do I have to open it? Choo choo.
You know, I believe that self-love is very important.
Change my mind to feel something I would be. And no, I don't want you to feel misunderstood. No,
Hey Seth, how you doing?
not in the place to give you your way. And maybe I just need the space and the grace to say that I don't have the room for you to be all in. And I don't think I will later down the road. Get out of my way, feeling kind of
Pokemon Pocket got you effed up.
I don't want you back. I'm not what you want.
I've been having, so I don't spend any money on MOBA games unless there's like some $2 thing at the start of the game, right? I just don't spend any money on MOBAs. But I've been having stupid luck on my Pokemon, my free Pokemon packs. I'd say maybe in the past, we'll say 15 packs. I've pulled 2 Ho-Oh Immersive. I've pulled a Lugia Immersive, a Gold Kingdra, 2 shiny Gyarados EXs. I don't know. Don't know what's happened to my luck on that game. Got all of it. Maybe it was ever since I got the Xeon Rush God deck. That's what it was. It was the beginning. And that's why we need to send an email to Bandai. Maybe that's why we need to send an email to Bandai. Because we got that Gundam luck. Is that a thing? It's probably not. I won't tell you about another mobile game then, Nick. Because if I do, oh my god. The amount of hours you can put into it is insane. Like 3 hours as well. Is crazy. No, I'm not going to. You're saying I can't do it? Say I won't tell you and then I don't tell you? I have to say now, it's I would say, in all seriousness though, if you're going to download this game, make sure you've got some time to play it. Like you can sit there and play it, so you don't. It's one of the games with stamina. You don't want to waste your stamina at the start of the game, because you'll just be like given a heap of stamina. It's Gundam G Eternal. It is really fun. I wish I knew that I could just keep re-rolling my first free 10 pack. Could I? Because I would have just tried to get Sazabi. Anyway, I didn't. $1 million downloads on that game. Dude, it's sick. It's a sick game. I can't believe how much content is in it. It's actually wild. All right, let's we're going to be painting for what? Another Another 15 minutes. We're going to pay for another 15 minutes. So, I got on Tacticus right at the start, and I stopped. But had I kept going, I think I would have done all right in terms of, because you got a heap of free stuff. It's like any of those games. If you get on it early. Oh man, I am really crouching over. Just going full golem mode whilst painting.
know what? Crunch time about to crawl up. I'm a force under big pressure. Under pressure, they sprawl guts. If you coasting with a mediocre, then any over you cold luck. I've been about the grind though. Got plenty of receipts too. My lower back tell me all the time what 12 hours on repeat, dude. But can't stop, I don't got breaks. I've been putting in years, dude. Ain't it funny how you get lucky when you work harder than your peers do? Guess I'm lucky all day. Guess what? I guess I'm lucky all day. I guess I'm lucky all day. Oh, you wanna tell me that I'm lucky all day? Some call me a king, others say I drew oasis. They think I picked up the crown from the pavement. Well, if I'm lucky, guess I'm lucky all day. Guess I'm lucky all day. Guess I'm lucky all day. Everybody around me gets gold things. Call it coincidence or good omens. If I'm lucky, guess I'm lucky all day. Guess I'm lucky all day. Guess I'm lucky all day now. Yeah, they wanna see my decline. There's a whole line of them, that's fine. I stay posted up in their minds and don't pay a dime of rent. I don't mix much with they kind. I ain't trying to blend. The difference between I and them is Steinbeck of mice and men. Ooh, it's time again. Straps on and we live again. Upsetting they in position, but I ain't even got eyes on them. It's a me versus me exhibition. Me winning, that's repetition. When I retire, that's deposition. Untouchable, I'm the definition. I don't blame them, I rise, venom is a ball. Came up as an underdog and now I'm at the pinnacle. Some call it crazy, others call it a miracle. The only thing I know is that I grind and I get it up. No, I ain't do no dice roll. I went through the fire, now everything is refined gold. Oh, what the hell do I know? Maybe I'm just lucky and this is how my life goes. Guess I'm lucky all day. Guess what? I guess I'm lucky all day.
All right, we are going to finish up there, guys. So we've got all of the secondary edge highlights done on both Zaku 2s. Need to do the battle damage chipping on this guy. We need to finish the highlighting of the chips on this guy. We also need to do some chipping on the darker green areas. But we are getting closer and closer. I may look into getting transfers, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I do want to put... I think it would look cool if we get the Xeon icon on the model, on the shoulder pad, and maybe on the chest. I don't know. I'll work it out. I'll work it out. Even if I've got to freehand it, I'll work something out. Anyway, thank you very much to the anonymous person who gifted 5 subs. Very, very much appreciate it. Enjoy your day, guys. Enjoy your night, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.